Good evening, good evening. Oh, that's the wrong way. Good evening, everybody. Gamer Pigs in the house. What's going on, man? So, it's a little different today. Kind of excited about this. Bought the old school Tom Curtis scenery packs and for Alaska and British Columbia. So, should be fun and interesting. Do some bush flying, which I think is a much more interesting thing sometimes to do. You need a break from airliners and whatnot. That kind of gets monotonous, right? So we're going to do some bush flying today. And this is beautiful Ketchikan, Alaska. Just finished all the ortho on it. And I got to say, I think I've sourced it out good enough. It looks really, really, really good. So we've got a flight today from Ketchikan to Stewart Airport in British Columbia, Vancouver. Well, it's Vancouver. Never mind. British Columbia, Stewart Airport in British Columbia, and I'll just read the tab on this. Way different from what we're normally landing at. 3,900 feet by 75, asphalt and snow. Well, I don't think there'll be snow today, so should be interesting. And to get there, to look down here. I love this airport, by the way. Let's just get in the plane and then step out. We're going to be running cargo in a FedEx charter plane. FedEx, we got some cargo going. Actually, this would never happen because we're going from the United States to Canada. So there'd probably be all kinds of crazy restrictions and customs issues with this. But nonetheless, we're going to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and get in this beauty. Beautiful cockpit. I like this plane. Very simple to fly. Feeder. Oh, I gotcha. Gamer Pigs was commenting on the plane here. So, FedEx feeder going from Ketchikan to this little place in Alaska. Actually, I have no idea where this is at. Stewart Airport. I can't imagine. It's kind of way off. 68 nautical miles. It should be very fun. We're going to be crossing some very interesting terrain, and we're not necessarily going to be limited by clouds, but we may decide to get down in the valleys and things like that. It would be more interesting if we had clouds, but we're on real world weather, and who knows what might happen. So, plane's cool. I like this plane. It's my first Coronado plane. Really enjoying it thus far. I've only flown it like twice. But it's a lot of fun, very simple, very easy to understand. So let's go ahead and get it powered up. Let's get APU power turned on for it. And nav lights on. Yeah, we're not going to turn that off. I don't think we need it. Let's get our avionics turned on. We don't need the battery turned on when the... Oh, you like the plane, Gamer Pigs? Okay, so we're going to be going VFR, which is another different thing for us. We don't usually fly VFR in Sim, but it should be fun nonetheless. So get that turned on. And I don't think we can adjust anything else while we're not on battery power. It won't let us do it. Limitation of the plane. I guess I'm learning that Coronado planes are really, really, really simple, but they work really, really well. So don't let that discourage you. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Very, very simple setup, guys. We're literally going to delete our flight plan. We're going to pop in our other airport. Charlie Zulu Sierra Tango. Oops. So, Charlie, Zulu, Sierra, Tango, Stewart Airport. Alright, sweet. Got that turned on. We're set for that already. That's good to go. Let's switch our nav source to GPS. Right over here. And I don't know how many people actually want to fly this plane besides gamer pigs, which is obvious. But I'm going to try to go through as much of this as possible. The radar doesn't work on this plane, at least not that I can tell. So I'm not even going to mess with it for the most part. Nav lights are on. Good, good, good. Course is set. We're going to be flying VFR. We're going to be flying between hills and stuff. So I'm not really worried about any crazy course changes. Really quick, a departure briefing once we get it turned on. Let's get the static elements off the plane, shall we? So we don't have the stuff hanging off. Oops. And I'm trying to look for the volume control. There it is. We need to turn this down a little bit. Excuse you. Okay. It's not responding to volume at all. That's interesting. Well, we'll see how loud it is and then we'll adjust it if we need to. And I don't see a click spot for headphones to turn it down. We'll just have to see how this goes. Let's go ahead and turn the fuel pump on. We've got more than enough fuel in the tanks. Beacon light on. We're going to watch this gauge here. Wait till we get to 20. And now we'll go to ground idle on the position, on the condition lever. Alright, fully feathered. Let's go ahead and get the fuel boost pump off. Starter off. Everything else looks good. And now we can adjust our altitudes and stuff, so let's get in here. We want to go up to 3,000 feet to begin with. Straight out departure. Feet per minute, we can't set that yet, but we will arm this. We'll hit our flight directors turned on. Radios I'm not so concerned with. We are squawking 1200. And we'll make some fake CTAF coils or something while we get out of here. Let's turn on the AC fans, just so we have some air. And actually, we need to check ATIS and find out what runways we need. So let's take a look at the outside of the plane real quick. Ooh, that's loud. Oh, now you work. Okay. That's much more tolerable, I think. Alright. Just 1 second. We'll get the stuff up I need to get some ATIS. Frequency automated service 134.45. I don't like that. Let's go to COM2 and 134.45.
Ketchikan International Information Whiskey 53 Zulu winds are 289er at 9er knots. Skies clear. Temperature 17, dew point 8. Current altimeter is 3019er. Arriving runway 29er, departing runway 29er.
Okay, so
Ketchikan International
29er, okay. And we have CTAF. Where's our CTAF? We have a CTAF, it's on the, it's going to be on the charts. I'm just going to look at that real quick. 123.6.
Ketchikan International Information Whiskey 53 Zulu winds are 289er at 9er knots.
Alright, so 123.6 is our CTAF. Untowered airport, so we won't have any ATC, which is the way we like this kind of flight, right? Alright. Ryan Kreckler, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Trying a different format for this one, going into the weekday streams. Time just doesn't permit me a lot of time to get in here and do these things. So the engines are running. We're fully feathered. 28 is going to be our departure runway. So let me zoom in here on the other screen. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to look. It's actually 29. They're saying 28, but it's listed here as 29. That's fine. 29 is going to be the runway end to our 9 o'clock. So we're going to take a left out of here and go up the ramp. All right. All right. So we got that going on. At least we have that. We'll leave that up. All right. Plane set. I'll set this to 39 degrees now. Or 29, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I'll set this to 29 now. Just because we're going to fly runway heading till 3,000 feet. Or until I feel like, 3,000 feet will be a good start, right? Let's go full on the prop. Listen to that baby purr. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights turned on. And we'll go ahead and start our pitot heat. It's cool enough outside that it's a concern. Alright. Altitude armed. Flight directors, let's go ahead and set our takeoff. I'll just do that. Make sure our trims are set. And good. Let's set our flaps to 20. Let me get some more sound. I don't think that's high enough, right? That's probably right? About right there. Alright, let me know if that's too loud, guys. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go do some bush flying, man. Sounds like so much fun. Or where the real men play. Alright. Go ahead and release the brakes. Give it about a quarter throttle. Back it off a little bit. Catch can traffic. Cessna 133. Taxiing taxiway A to runway 29. Catch can traffic. We'll try our best to be somewhat legitimate, right? So how you guys doing? Wow, this is a hill. Holy cow. Oh, it's beautiful. Don't run off the runway, though. I hope everybody's day and week and time has been going well. I do apologize for the lack of streams. I've been way busy. It's not as easy to get in a flight sim as it used to be. Oh, that looks good to me. Give it a little bit of braking action. I'm going to hold short. Alright, holding short. Set. Trim is set. Let's go ahead and get those strobes on. Landing lights can come on. And fuel boost pump can go ahead and come on for takeoff. What else we got? Let's go. We're forgetting something. I know we are. Calculus is hard for me. I think calculus is hard for everyone. Alright. And calculus was one of those things that I took that I've never ended up using in real life. So, we'll get our mixture control right before we'll get our props set before we take off. That way we don't have to worry about it so much, right? So we'll try there. We'll give it a run up. Alright, I want that RPM to be right there on the line for takeoff. That's good for me. So I was looking at prop and RPM here. I was just waiting. My prop will get up into the danger area before my power will, or my torque. So Just making sure. All right, we're good. To the right, to the left, which because we can't really see crap out of this cockpit, but stop it. Locked view. Right, left, clear, clear. Cessna 133, departing runway 29, or catch-can traffic, Cessna 133, departing runway 29, catch-can traffic. All right, guys. Hold on one second, the mountain craft. I'm going to take off here and get above these clouds, and I'll get right back to chat. Let's go ahead and take the runway. There we go. Perfect. I'm looking about 80 knots for takeoff. V1 rotate. Nice and smooth. Take her out. Let's go ahead and... Oh, don't deviate. Let's go ahead and get some heading action. Autopilot's on. Let's go ahead and get this turned on and going up to 1,100 feet per minute. Hey Mark, how are you? I got to buy X-Plane 11 today. The graphics are really good, but it's hard to control the aircraft with just the mouse. Can you control the aircraft with a 360 controller? I think you can, buddy. Just try to plug it in and see how it goes. We need to get up a little bit here to about 3,000 at least before we make a turn back. Climbing out of catch can. Got some log raft action down there. Well, I don't think runway heading was actually 29, but it'll work for me. We can go ahead and turn that fuel boost pump off. Yeah, I agree with Ryan. Get the Logitech Pro, Digital Pro, or whatever that one is. It is only 30 bucks, and it's a really good joystick. It's what I started out with. All right. Got about 1,000 feet to go. And our wear speed is way down. What the heck? Alright, we'll point that nose down a little bit. Get some speed. What's wrong with me? It's almost stalling the plane. And that's why. We didn't have the condition lever all the way up. We had it here. It should have been here. My mistake. And flaps need to come up. That's the big problem. Well, see, guys, I'm not perfect. Not perfect at all. All right. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Ryan, why do you say V1? You know, quite frankly, I don't know, because this one doesn't have any V speeds. I don't have any written V speeds for this, so it's kind of superlative now, isn't it? All right. Now we're going to go nav mode.